Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to recode variables in STATA. Okay, so let's begin. Let me first open my STATA. Okay, so this is STATA version 17.0, right? Okay, so let me import a data set so we can work with. Let me import Excel spreadsheet, right? Okay, so let me browse. Let me import this. This spreadsheet has two sheets within it, right? It has response sheet and it has response code. So I'm interested in the response code because the response code has the codes, right? It has the codes, the values. The form response has the string values, right? It has the strings, while the response code. So I'm interested in the code, which will give me the numerical values, right? Then I select import first row as variable name. Okay. Then I click on OK. So now I have my variables over here. Okay. When you look at the variables section, you could see that the name and the label of each variable is the same. They are all the same. All right. So first, I would have to change or rename the variable names so that it will be easy for me to run my analysis or do my coding, right? So first, if I want to rename the coding, I'll say rename. Sorry, no, STATA is case sensitive, so rename gender. Rename gender as, let's say, let's name gender as sex, right? So now you see that gender, the name has changed to sex while the label is gender. Alright, okay. You can do the same for age too. So let's rename age, right? So rename age into let's say A1, right? So it has changed, right? Then we have nationality. There's another option which for me I prefer that option is that go to properties, then you unlock the properties, right? Then you select the variable you are interested in, then you change the name over here. So nationality, so I could see origin, right? Then I press enter. It has changed origin, right? Then marital status, so you can click on the arrow here, then it changes marital status. Then I can change marital status also into male. Let me make it M1, right? The number of children, I can change the number of children to N1, right? N1. Then in that order, right? So I could change all these things in that order. Okay. So now let's start with the recoding. So for example, if I want to recode age, let me use age. If I want to recode age into other variable or into a new variable, I can do that. If I want to recode it into the same variable, I can do also that, right? So let's start with the age. So first, let me write frequency of the age. So that's tabulate, right? You can write tabulate or tab. So this is continuous. This is discrete variable, right, of age. So it has reported their individual ages. Now I want to recode this variable by creating categories for it, right? So for example, I want to create a category for 19 to, let's say, 25 as under okay, 19 to 24 as under 25 years, right? Then 25 years to probably maybe 30 as 25 to 30 years in that order. Then the rest will follow under other categories. So first, what I will do is that I have to recode. So recode the variable, right, which is A1. Then what do I intend to record them into, right? So you bring your, you open your bracket. So from 19, so from your frequency, you can see that from 19 up to 24, right? So 24 is equal to, so this is the meaning of 19 up to 24, right? 19 through to 24, right? Then I labeled, I label it at 1, I value it at 1, right? Then I assign number 1 to it. Then from 25 up to let's say 30, no, 30 is 25 up to 25 up to, let's say 31. Okay, let's say 21 up to 30, right? Then I label that one as 2. Then the rest, right? So if you come here from 31 up to the last, which is 50, that one is, then I label that one as, let's say 3. This is for example, right? So I've done this. So this is the code for me to recode this discrete variable into a categorical variable with these categories, right? With these 3 categories. Now I can generate this into a new variable. So right, gen, as generate, then open your bracket. Then the variable you want to generate it into. So let's say NA1, right? NA1, new A1, right? Okay. Then you press your enter. Now you can run the frequency for the new variable you've created, which is NA1. Now you see that it has 3 categories, right? It has 1, 2, and 3 because of these. So it has aggregated the frequency for the discrete variable into 2 categories, right? So this is the result you're going to get. So if you add the frequencies from 19 up to 19 up to, what was that distance? 19 to 24. So from 19 up to 24, you're going to get 19 up to 20. Okay, so let's add it. This plus this is 10. 10 plus this is 14. 14 plus 2, 16 plus 2, 18, 19. So it means that 1 is going to be 19, right? So you have your 19 here, and you have your. So this is how you recode into a different variable, right? Okay. Now, after recoding this, you can also recode into the same variable, right? So in that sense, remember that, let me first run this. Tab A1 will give you this continuous discrete variable. But if I write recode A1 into probably maybe 19 up to 24, let's use the same thing as 1. Then 25 up to 30 as 2. Then 31 up to 50 as 3. Then I press enter. What it means is that I'm going to recode into the same variable. So if I run this code over here, the results I will get will be different from this one, right? Because I've recoded into the same variable. So mostly it's advisable for you to recode into a different variable, right? So that in case there is, mistake in your coding or classification, you can fall back to the original data, right? So for example, if I do this and I press enter, it means I've distorted this variable, this discrete variable over here. So for example, if I made a mistake over here, maybe I had to change this if I have to change this to maybe 26, and probably maybe from 27 going, I can't do that because I've already distorted the data, right? So let me run this one for you. This, for example, so now this one has changed. So now if I run tab A1, you see that I'm having this continuous this categorical variable with this classifications, but you see that the previous one, tab A1, would have given me this. So now I've distorted this continuous variable to create this variable, right? But with the first one, I did not distort this variable. This A1 was intact, but rather I created a new variable which is for NA1, right? So you can do that for that. So this is how you do your recoding. So with this, I think you are good to go. Okay, so and the next one is for maybe label this value, right? Label this value, which I will do in my other video. All right, thank you very much. Bye bye.